Hello, my name is Kim Harding, and this is my Peer Teaching 1 report on a project for sustainability. My idea for a sustainability project came from reading Chad Heater's article on the oil in your oatmeal. Now, this project points out that researchers at the University of Michigan Center for Sustainable Agriculture have been able to calculate out a caloric equivalency of fuel used for packaging, processing, and distribution of our foodstuffs. However, this information isn't available to the general public. You can't just walk into a store and be like, hey, what's the fuel calories of that package of blueberries right there? You can't do it. So I thought it would help sustainability efforts to encourage people to eat locally if that information was printed on the packaging of food items they buy in the store or that they eat in a restaurant. The United States currently uses a nutrition facts label on all foodstuffs, like this. It gives the breakdown of total calories, calories per serving, fats, carbohydrates, sodium, etc., to help people make better choices on what they eat, or at least know what they're consuming and in what quantities, whether they choose to follow it or not, it's up to them. So why not include a similar label for the fuel calories? If people are trying to choose between two different packages of strawberries, for example, all other factors being equal, knowing the fuel costs, the sustainability costs of each package could help them to choose the more local source. Now, obviously, this project would be extremely difficult to implement because it would require cooperation from companies that right now have A, no legal mandate to do so, and B, could potentially damage their profits. So while I still firmly believe that this would be excellent to do on a nationwide basis, it is a bit out of reach for the scope of this project. So instead, we choose to focus on what can be done on campus at George Mason University, and that can start in the dining services of GMU in conjunction with campus media outlets, and it would help students in campus restaurants to be more aware of the fuel calories. It wasn't that long ago that dining services eliminated drinking straws from Southside because of the wasteful effects on the environment. So this does show that they are amenable to sustainability efforts. So this project has a pretty good chance, I would think. So the idea was morphed into working with dining services and establishing the basic fuel calories for the food served on campus. Now, each eatery can post this information, or they could have it available on request, such as, if you go into a McDonald's, for example, you can request to see the nutrition facts label for your Big Mac or whatever. And then the broadside, they have a section that focuses on a particular eatery each week or maybe once a month to let students know not only the nutritional costs of their food, but the sustainability costs as well. And this would initially require a great deal of information gathering from various suppliers, but since most of the eateries on campus have a pretty set menu and likely have pretty set suppliers or use regular suppliers, it shouldn't be difficult to maintain once created. Now, if a supplier change, the new data can be substitute for the old. And hopefully, as students get more accustomed to be able to know this information and start choosing to eat more locally sourced items, then this will encourage the eateries to use suppliers that buy locally. And in this manner, will have affected a little circle of sustainability on campus regarding food and trying to get the campus community to eat stuff that's more local. I mean, you could still have the wide variety of ethnic foods that are available in Southside, for example, but have the ingredients that become from local sources for the most part. Now, in addition to, like I mentioned, the broadside, putting this information, publishing it once a month or once a week, could also be a link on the school's website, such as where Dining Services has a link with all the campus eateries and their hours. There could be a link to the fuel calorie chart for the different foods, and you should be able to click on Chick-fil-A and see, okay, this is the fuel calorie cost of my waffle fry, or this is the fuel calorie cost of these chicken nuggets. Subway, Panda Express, Pilot House, wherever you're eating on campus, you should be able to find that information. And so that was my idea for achieving a media-based behavioral change sustainability project on campus at George Mason.